Why do some seniors with $800 monthly incomes report higher happiness levels than those with $8,000? In the next 15 minutes, I'll reveal 6 specific habits that help seniors live joyfully on limited budgets while actually improving their health and longevity. Plus, I'll share the one free daily habit that Harvard researchers say adds more life satisfaction than winning the lottery. Ruby, a 73-year-old retired school secretary from Kansas living on $950 monthly Social Security, transformed her life through these exact habits. Despite her tight budget, her doctor recently declared her healthier and happier than patients half her age with 10 times her income. Within 8 months of adopting these practices, Ruby's stress levels dropped significantly and her social connections multiplied beyond anything she'd experienced since retirement. Habit 1. Creating deep community connections through shared activities. Strong social bonds matter infinitely more than bank account balances when it comes to senior happiness and longevity. Harvard Medical School's famous grant study, which followed participants for over 80 years, conclusively proves that relationship quality predicts happiness and health outcomes far better than income, social class, or career success. Seniors with strong community ties live longer, experience less depression, and require significantly fewer medical interventions than their isolated counterparts, regardless of their financial resources. The study's director, Dr. Robert Waldinger, emphasizes that good relationships keep us happier and healthier throughout our entire lives, with the protective effects becoming even more pronounced as we age. The financial implications of social isolation extend far beyond emotional well-being into measurable healthcare costs that can devastate limited budgets. The Mayo Clinic reports that socially isolated seniors have 50% higher healthcare expenses due to increased rates of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. When you lack community support, minor health issues often escalate into expensive emergency situations because you don't have people checking on your well-being or helping you recognize early warning signs of serious problems. Emergency room visits that could be prevented with early intervention cost an average of $1,400 per visit, while having friends notice changes in your behavior or health can lead to timely preventive care. Community involvement through volunteering, religious organizations, hobby groups, or neighborhood associations provides multiple layers of support that protect both your health and your finances. These connections often lead to practical benefits, like shared transportation, bulk buying opportunities, home maintenance help, and informal healthcare monitoring that can prevent costly medical emergencies. Research from the Corporation for National and Community Service shows that seniors who volunteer regularly have 44% less high blood pressure and are 40% less likely to develop dementia. Earl, a 76-year-old from Oregon, joined his local food bank as a volunteer after his wife passed away. Not only did he find new purpose and friendships, but other volunteers helped him navigate Medicare changes that saved him $200 monthly on prescription costs. Join one free community group or volunteer organization this week, whether it's a senior center, library book club, community garden, or local charity. Look for activities that match your interests and abilities, but prioritize regular weekly commitments that create ongoing relationships with the same people. Most communities offer dozens of free options, including faith-based groups, hobby clubs, volunteer opportunities, and educational programs specifically designed for seniors. Start building these connections today. Your happiness, health, and financial security depend on having a strong community support network that enriches your life without draining your wallet. Habit 2. Growing food and maintaining a simple garden. Growing your own food provides measurable financial savings while delivering significant health benefits that reduce medical expenses over time. The American Heart Association's research demonstrates that gardening activities provide cardiovascular exercise equivalent to moderate walking, while also reducing stress hormones, lowering blood pressure, and improving hand strength and flexibility. Seniors who maintain gardens, even small container gardens, show better nutrition levels, stronger immune systems, and fewer doctor visits compared to those who purchase all their produce. The physical activity involved in gardening burns approximately 300 calories per hour and helps maintain the muscle mass and bone density that prevent costly falls and fractures. The financial impact of home food production becomes substantial over time, especially for seniors on fixed incomes who need to maximize every dollar. A basic herb garden can save $300–400 annually on seasonings and fresh herbs, while a small vegetable patch producing tomatoes, peppers, and leafy greens can reduce grocery costs by $600–800 per year. Beyond direct savings, homegrown produce tastes better and contains higher nutrient levels than store-bought alternatives, which means better health outcomes and potentially fewer nutritional supplements. The National Gardening Association reports that the average food garden costs $70 annually to maintain but produces $600 worth of vegetables, creating an excellent return on investment for budget-conscious seniors. Container gardening makes food production accessible even for seniors with limited mobility, small living spaces, or poor soil conditions. Herbs like basil, oregano, and chives grow easily in windowsill pots and provide fresh flavoring for months from a single planting. Larger containers can support cherry tomatoes, lettuce, peppers, and other vegetables that provide substantial nutrition and cost savings. Gladys, an 81-year-old from Florida, started with 3 herb pots on her apartment balcony and expanded to growing cherry tomatoes and lettuce in larger containers. Her grocery bill dropped by 40%, while her energy levels increased from the daily care routine and fresh nutrition she was consuming from her homegrown produce. Start with 3 easy-to-grow herbs in containers on your windowsill or porch this weekend. Basil, mint, and chives are nearly foolproof and provide immediate cooking benefits. Choose herbs you actually use in cooking to maximize your savings and motivation to maintain the plants. Seeds cost less than $1 per packet and can provide months of fresh herbs worth $30–50 in store prices. Plant your first seeds this weekend. Every day you delay costs you money and misses opportunities for better health through fresh, homegrown nutrition that connects you with your food source. Habit 3. Finding free mental stimulation and entertainment. Free entertainment options provide better cognitive stimulation and social interaction than expensive paid alternatives while preserving precious budget dollars for essential needs. Mayo Clinic studies consistently show that seniors who engage in regular mental challenges through reading, puzzles, games, and learning activities maintain sharper cognitive function and delay the onset of memory problems compared to those who rely on passive entertainment. Libraries, community centers, and senior centers offer dozens of free programs specifically designed to keep older minds active and engaged while building social connections that enhance mental health. The cognitive benefits of active versus passive entertainment become increasingly important as we age, with interactive activities providing measurably better brain protection. The hidden costs of expensive entertainment options extend beyond the immediate price tags into opportunity costs that limited budgets cannot afford. When seniors spend money on movies, concerts, or other paid entertainment, they often sacrifice funds needed for healthcare, nutrition, or home maintenance. Meanwhile, free community activities frequently provide better social interaction and mental stimulation than passive paid entertainment, creating more lasting satisfaction and health benefits. Research from the University of Michigan shows that active social engagement provides more happiness and life satisfaction than passive consumption of entertainment, regardless of the entertainment quality or cost. Library programs offer incredible variety in free entertainment that stimulates different aspects of cognitive function while building social connections. Book clubs challenge reading comprehension and discussion skills. Computer classes teach practical new abilities. And lecture series provide intellectual stimulation on diverse topics. Many libraries also offer free access to digital resources, including audiobooks, online courses, and research databases that would cost hundreds of dollars individually. Walter, a 69-year-old from Minnesota, discovered chess at his senior center's weekly game night. Within 6 months, he had made 5 close friends, and his doctor noted improved concentration and memory during routine testing, attributing the improvement to regular strategic thinking challenges. Visit your local library tomorrow to identify 3 free weekly activities that match your interests and schedule, whether it's book discussions, computer training, craft workshops, or educational lectures. Sign up for at least one regular activity that requires social interaction rather than passive consumption of entertainment. Most communities also offer free concerts, art exhibitions, historical society programs, and seasonal festivals that provide high-quality entertainment without admission costs. Visit your library tomorrow. Your mind, social life, and wallet will all benefit from discovering these free resources that have been available in your community all along. Habit 4. Practicing preventive health habits that cost nothing free. Daily health practices prevent expensive medical emergencies and chronic conditions that can financially devastate seniors on fixed incomes. The CDC's extensive research on preventive care shows that simple habits like daily walking, stretching, proper hydration, and stress management reduce healthcare costs by an average of $3,000 annually for seniors over 65. These practices specifically prevent falls, heart disease complications, diabetes progression, and other costly conditions that require expensive treatments and hospitalizations. The American Preventive Medicine Association emphasizes that every dollar spent on prevention saves $3,700 in treatment costs. But many preventive measures cost nothing except time and commitment. Full prevention through daily balance and strength exercises can literally save tens of thousands of dollars in medical costs while preserving independence and quality of life. Hip fractures alone cost an average of $40,000 in medical care and often lead to permanent disability, loss of independence, and ongoing care expenses that exhaust life savings. Simple daily activities like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, and gentle stretching maintain the balance and strength needed to prevent these devastating injuries. The National Institute on Aging reports that 1 in 4 seniors over 65 falls each year, but targeted exercise programs reduce fall risk by up to 23%. Consistent daily movement also prevents the progression of chronic conditions that become increasingly expensive to manage as they worsen. Regular walking helps control blood sugar levels, strengthens heart muscle, maintains bone density, and supports immune system function that prevents infections and complications. 20 minutes of daily walking can reduce heart disease risk by 30%, lower diabetes risk by 40%, and decrease the likelihood of cognitive decline by 25%. Doris, a 74-year-old from Texas, avoided recommended hip replacement surgery by committing to daily 30-minute walks and simple strength exercises. 2 years later, her pain had decreased significantly and her mobility had actually improved, saving her over $50,000 in surgical and recovery costs while maintaining her independence. Commit to 20 minutes of daily movement and weekly health monitoring routines, like checking your weight, blood pressure, and any concerning symptoms that need medical attention. Create a simple daily schedule that includes walking, stretching, and one balance exercise, plus weekly reviews of any health changes that need professional evaluation. Free resources like YouTube exercise videos for seniors, community center walking groups, and library health programs provide guidance and motivation for maintaining these crucial habits. Begin your preventive routine today. Medical emergencies don't wait for convenient timing or better financial situations, and prevention is always less expensive than treatment. Habit 5. Simplifying possessions and living spaces. Reducing excess possessions creates measurable financial benefits while improving safety, reducing stress, and making home maintenance more manageable on limited budgets. UCLA research on clutter and stress demonstrates that seniors living in simplified environments have lower cortisol levels, better sleep quality, and fewer anxiety-related health problems that require medical intervention. Simplified living spaces also reduce cleaning time, maintenance costs, and safety hazards that can lead to expensive accidents or injuries. The physical and mental energy required to manage excess possessions often overwhelms seniors on fixed incomes who cannot afford professional organizing or cleaning services. The ongoing costs of maintaining excess possessions add up quickly for seniors on tight budgets who cannot afford storage fees, cleaning supplies, repair expenses, and replacement costs for damaged items. Cluttered homes also create safety hazards, including increased fall risks, fire dangers, and difficulty accessing emergency exits or medical equipment when needed. Professional organizing services cost hundreds of dollars, but seniors can achieve the same results through gradual self-directed decluttering that actually provides physical exercise and mental stimulation. Insurance companies often offer premium discounts for homes with reduced fire hazards and clear emergency access, providing additional financial incentives for simplification. Simplified living reduces monthly expenses in multiple ways, including lower utility costs for heating and cooling smaller functional spaces, reduced cleaning supply expenses, fewer repair and replacement costs, and decreased pest control needs. Many seniors discover valuable items during decluttering that can be sold to supplement their income, while donated items provide tax deductions that reduce their tax burden. The psychological benefits of simplified living include reduced decision fatigue, improved focus, and decreased anxiety about maintaining possessions. Vincent, a 77-year-old from Ohio, spent 6 months gradually decluttering his 3-bedroom home and reduced his monthly expenses by $200 while discovering $800 worth of items he sold online, using the proceeds to establish an emergency fund. Remove one unnecessary item from each room every week, starting with obvious clutter like expired products, broken items, and things you haven't used in over a year. Focus on creating clear pathways, reducing dust-catching surfaces, and keeping only items that serve current practical or emotional purposes in your daily life. Use the 1-year rule for most items. If you haven't used something in a year, you probably won't miss it when it's gone. Start with one drawer today. Simplicity begins with small, consistent actions that build momentum toward a more manageable and affordable living environment that supports your health and peace of mind. Habit 6. Learning new skills through free community resources. Continuous learning keeps seniors mentally sharp while providing practical abilities that save money and increase independence throughout the aging process. Stanford University research on lifelong learning demonstrates that seniors who regularly acquire new skills maintain better cognitive function, have higher life satisfaction, and remain independent longer than those who stop challenging their minds. Community centers, libraries, and senior organizations offer free classes in practical skills like basic home repairs, financial management, technology use, and health maintenance that directly reduce living expenses. The neuroplasticity research from Johns Hopkins shows that learning new skills literally rewires the brain and can delay cognitive decline by several years. New skills often translate into immediate financial benefits through increased self-sufficiency and better decision-making abilities. Learning basic home maintenance prevents costly repair calls for simple problems like clogged drains, loose handles, or minor plumbing issues that typically cost $100–300 for professional service calls. Understanding technology enables better comparison shopping, online bill paying, and communication that reduces transportation costs while accessing better deals and services. Financial literacy classes help seniors avoid scams, maximize benefits, and make better spending decisions that stretch limited budgets further while protecting their savings from fraudulent schemes. Free community learning programs also provide social interaction and sense of purpose that improve mental health and reduce isolation-related health problems. Many programs pair seniors with younger volunteers or other learners, creating intergenerational connections that benefit everyone involved. The sense of accomplishment from mastering new skills boosts confidence and self-efficacy, leading to better overall mental health and reduced healthcare costs. Evelyn, a 78-year-old from Arizona, learned computer skills at her local senior center and now manages her finances online, video calls her grandchildren weekly, and found a part-time remote job that supplements her Social Security income by $400 monthly while providing intellectual stimulation and social connection. Choose one new skill to learn through free community programs this month, prioritizing practical abilities like basic technology, simple home repairs, cooking techniques, or financial management that will save you money long-term. Contact your local library, community center, and senior organizations to identify available classes that match your schedule and learning preferences. Many programs accommodate different learning paces and physical limitations while providing supportive environments specifically designed for senior learners. Enroll in your first free class this week. Your mind needs constant growth, and your budget needs the practical benefits that new skills provide for increased independence and financial security. These 6 habits prove that happiness in your golden years depends more on how you live than how much you have in your bank account. Simple daily choices in community connection, self-sufficiency, free entertainment, health prevention, simplicity, and learning create rich, fulfilling lives regardless of income level. You already possess everything needed to implement these life-changing habits, and financial limitations don't limit your potential for joy, health, and meaningful connections that make life worth living. Which of these 6 habits will you start implementing this week? Share your choice in the comments. Your commitment might inspire another senior facing similar financial challenges to take action toward a happier life. If you know someone who could benefit from living more happily on less money, please share this video with them. Your simple share could transform someone's entire approach to senior living and prove that happiness truly doesn't depend on wealth, but on the daily choices we make.